Wow.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Asinine. I'm here with another video. In this video, I'm going to be covering the fastest wide receivers in the game that you could potentially budget once Madden 20 comes out right away. So right now I have John Ross up here at 5'11". He plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. His vertical threat is a 96 and his run after catch is a 95. Right now, out of all the receivers, he is the tied second with the with speed, which is the 88 speed, 86 acceleration, 80 agility is an 84. But the only thing that's wary is his catch, which is a 64, and his catch in traffic is a 60. So John Ross is more of a slant type of guy. There's going to be a lot of people and a lot of solos where the corners aren't that good in speed. So if you put this guy in a slant or a guy on a quick route, he'll be well open and you'll be able to get him the ball, so the catch really won't mean anything. But he's going to be a good guy to have right off of day one if you guys can get him and keep him, because he's going to be a mismatch when he's going against all these day one corners. Number 2, we have Marquis Brown. He's also tied second with John Ross, who I showed first. He is a rookie for the Baltimore Ravens. He's 2 inches smaller than John Ross, so he looks like a slot receiver. But he has a 95 vertical threat, a 95 run after catch. His speed is also at 88. His agility is also 86. But his acceleration is also 86. But he has a higher agility than John Ross, weighing at an 87. His catch is significantly better, and his catch in traffic is better as well. So if I had to favor out of those two with the 88 speeds, I would go for Marquis Brown, even though he is 2 inches shorter than him. But if you play him in the slot, like I said, against some of these corners for day one, he's going to burn them, and they're not going to be able to keep up with this kid because how fast he is. And you're going to want a lot of fast receivers coming off the line of scrimmage against some of these corners who do not have the speed or potential speed to keep up with some of these marquee guys. At number 3, we have Rico Gafford. He's playing for the Oakland Raiders. He is a silver card, but do not let that fool you. He has a 95 vertical threat. He has a 90 run after catch. His speed's at 87, one off of the top 2 guys I showed you. His acceleration's at 85. His agility is 71. And his catching is surprisingly better than John Ross's, but his catch in traffic is a big negative. You do not want to throw it to this guy in traffic because he probably would not catch the ball. But luckily, like I said, you have speed on your side. Out the line of scrimmage, he's going to beat his corner on short routes, corner routes. And if you guys have a corner that cannot run, just give him a good vertical, and he probably most likely will catch the ball if he has a few feet on the corner. I think he's going to be a sleeper because people are going to overlook him because he's a silver card. A lot of people like to overlook silver cards in the game. So make sure you guys go get your hands on Rico Gafford, because he's going to be one of the top guys that you need on your team if you want to have a speedy wide receiver core right off the rip for Madden 20. 4, we have Marquis Brown. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I said Brown. Marquis Goodwin. Wow. You guys know he plays for the 49ers. He's basically like their best receiver. I'm surprised that he's only a 79, but if they gave him the 80, he would be an elite card. So I see what they did there. They don't want to have too many elite cards into the game. But his vertical threat is a 96, and his run after catch is a 93. He also ties Rico Gafford for 87 speed, 87 excel, and then an 83 agility. What I didn't talk about on some of the other guys is the jumping ability for him. He has the same height as Marquis Brown, but his jumping ability is at an 86, so that makes up for him being so short. His catching is a 74, his catch in traffic is a 66. The 66 catch in traffic isn't too spectacular, but matching his catch with the jumping ability and his speed, he's going to be one of the marquee guys that you probably want to get because he's more of a combo wide receiver. He could go deep, he could catch on the shorter corners because how high he could jump, and he's just a blur right off the line of scrimmage. Especially if you watch any of his games in real life, you'll know how fast this guy is. Hopefully his player plays the same way he does in real life, and I think he's going to be a good card to have off of day one. So try to get him if you can, and let's see who we have next. Next we have J.J. Nelson. He's a really good speedster. We already know what he could produce in real life. He is also another silver card. He currently plays for the Raiders. He's coming in at 5'10". His vertical threat is a 95. His run after catch is a 92. His speed also matches Rico and Marquis at an 87 speed, 85 acceleration. His agility is at 77. His catch is a 63, which is not too good, and his catch and traffic is a 61, which is not too good. I really want to aim for the high 60s, mid 70s when it comes to catching, but you know, you can't always get what you want with this. J.J. Nelson is a really fast guy. He's probably going to break off right at the line of scrimmage like the rest of these guys. Just to have him up here at a silver card, he's going to be slept on, like I said about Rico. So try to keep your eyes open for these Rico and J.J. Nelson, because I feel like John Ross, Marquis, Brown, and Marquis Goodwin are all going to go up in prices after people find out, okay, these guys are really too fast for these day 1 corners or day 2 corners, for those people who didn't rip packs on day 1 or day 2. So you guys want to watch out for these guys, because these guys are going to be really cheap. Now we have DK Metcalf playing for the Seattle Seahawks. He's at 6'3". His vertical threat is not high with a 78, and his run after catch isn't really high either with a 75, but he is a 6'3" receiver with an 86 speed, which is really rare, because you know a lot of big guys aren't that fast besides like freaks of nature like Julio Jones. But his acceleration is at 84, agility is 72, his jump into 85, and his catch is 68, and catches traffic is 73. Now, like I said, with these guys coming into day 1 from Madden, he's going to kill all these shorter receivers, because he has the speed and he has the jumping ability to catch the ball over the smaller cornerbacks or middle linebackers when he's running a slant route. His catch is tremendously high for a 74 overall card at 68, which also helps his case too. He's going to be a really good card. He's going to be like your baby Calvin Johnson. I'm just throwing out names right now because I don't know who to really compare him to. All I know is that he's a freak athlete, freak of nature from the combine videos and everything that I've seen. But let's see if that could produce in Madden. But like I said, he's going to be a big body with the 86 speed and the 85 jumping ability. And that catch helps him out a lot too. So these are my core receivers who I think are going to be essential to your team for day 1 and day 2 for speedy receivers or kick return personnel. So look out for these guys. Try to build your team around them. I know there's a few other guys up there, but I didn't mention in here. If there's someone that I missed and you think that I should have put on here, comment below in the comment section. But I'm out of here. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys when Madden 20 come out.